From Caesars, Southern Indiana, welcome to the 2025 Derby City Classic. Thank you very much, everybody. And thanks for being part of the 26th annual edition of the Pocket Billiards All-Around Championship. And once again, we're proudly sponsored by Diamond Billiard Products, Simonis Cloth, and Aramuth Balls. We also want to recognize our associates from Master Chalk, Digital Pool, and Outsville, and a special thanks to the tireless work of our tournament direction team from Bad Boys Billiards Productions. Well, we're in day number 8, and normally we would be ready for a big day tomorrow to end things, but we're not. We have day number 10 coming on Sunday, and that's going to be Championship Sunday, where all 3 division finals will be played. We'll crown our 3 individual champions and our master of the table. So please be with us. I want to just give you a little quick update on that for Sunday. We already have our 2 bank pool finalists, Tony Chohan and Fedor Gorst. Neither have a rebuy. That's going to be 1 set. So here's how we're going to get our 2 one-pocket finalists. 400 began. There are 3 left. Fedor Gorst got a bye. Nobody has a rebuy. These 2 gentlemen are going to play for the right to go to the championship match against Fedor on Sunday. So let's find out who it's going to be. From Sioux Falls, South Dakota, going for his 3rd Derby City One-Pocket Championship. There's no need to go through all the other accomplishments. We don't have enough time, and we mostly know them. But what we do want to say, once again, is congratulations to this man for being the most recent inductee into the Billiard Congress of America Hall of Fame. Thank you. He's sponsored by Q-Tech and by Rasson. We all know him as the South Dakota Kid. Let's hear it for Shane Van Boening. Thank you very much. His opponent's from Copenhagen, Denmark. This gentleman is the 2024 European Open champion. He's also the 2024 Bucharest Open champion. We call him the Viking. Would you please welcome Mickey Krause? All right, good luck, everybody. Your official timekeeper is Hugh Kringle. Official photographer is Erwin Dionisio. And I'm going to send it up to the comm box now to the best in the business, Mark Wilson and the freezer. Take it away.
Hello and welcome, everybody, as it is pool expert Scott Frost and myself, Mark Wilson, coming to you from the Accu-Stats Arena. Glad that you're here, Scott, and describe your opening thoughts.
Well, first off, I'm glad to be here. Secondly, Mickey Krause, well, where did he come from? A lot of people don't realize it, but he's played one pocket quite a bit over the last few years in the States, really improved, and with all of his hard work over the last year, most improved player, for the WNT, he's probably played more pool in the last year than anybody else, so I expect his game to really show us something special.
He'd have to be the Rookie of the Year. Van Boning's won the leg. That's a pretty big deal. You described it in our last match. Van Boning just got off of this table, and that's why he's playing quite well to conquer a field like this. Looks like the 7-ball might have left an opening cut here. Shane does not look happy.
No, he doesn't look happy, and the 311 might be on as well to add insult to injury. Does he go into the 13, or does he really control this and try and come in front of the 13 and up into the balls? Or, Mark, can he spin this? Is he accurate enough to spin this out to the center where he can play the 311 if it's laying right?
Looks like he's going with pretty much a flat ball, meaning no side spin. Landed heavy on the 13. That left him pretty good on the 9.
Yeah, it actually left him really good where he can come out to the 5-3-11 if he'd like. I know you aren't big on these combinations for good reason because they can easily be missed. So you've got to get good on this ball. But you really don't want to try to get on the 311 here. I think the 5-311's easier. There's more value.
Yeah, definitely more value.
Well, this could be really devastating to SVB. off of his break. Initially make the breaker in a race to 3 about a 60% favorite.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, now maybe he can pinch back to the 15. Can't tell how steep he is on the 3.
It seems like he has to rub into the 5 a little bit, which could make it kind of awkward getting on something.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, good call. Can he get to the 6?
This is kind of a neat shot. You could go up and down and then try to get over here on the 15 next.
Well, you just
How's he
don't
doing?
want to end up under the 2.
It's like a magnet. Once Scott said it, there he is under the 2. Maybe no, the 413's got him cut off.
Well, this game is easily losable from here.
Oh, yeah.
Shane's pocket looks like Times Square on New Year's Eve.
I like it. Now, I like the way he's thinking here. He's not going to do a home run. It's just try to edge something over on his side and tuck that cue ball down there below the 14. Maybe even jumble the 14 just a little tiny bit with this. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. I approve.
Very naughty. Well, can Shane clip the 14 and just come up to the top left corner? Speed is all too important. Wants to get him to the rail. The 13-2 not helping me either, Mark.
I don't know if he could. I think he's cut off from going rail first on the 13, but that might open up a bank down the way because he's got really a lot of junk down there, but not much goes. Well, now Mickey will have to play off of that. That may open up a straight back bank or at least start to develop balls. Mickey needs something on his side of the table here.
Yeah, sooner or later he might have to, take some type of a risk at moving everything out or getting stuff to his side, because at this point a lot of times it can only get worse. And this is good and containing. He didn't want to nudge the 2 there, though. That does make a difference down the road, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Shane really wants Krause to live up there in the top left corner.
I think he can get him there off of this 12, and that will be the priority. You're not going to make anything from here, but you can dislodge some of those balls along the long rail a little bit, the 2, the 13, and the 5. Oh, very good, very good. Got some stuff out there.
Yeah, the only thing, and I'm not trying to be critical, but this is really a good escape for Mickey. Getting him on the rail versus really being able to get into the cue ball. Can he play the 12 off the 15 and just drop down under the 14, or is he not looking at that, or is the 5 in the way possibly? It's probably why he's not entertaining it.
I like the thought. That's nice.
Yeah, he's really doing a good job so far, keeping Shane off of anything real aggressive. Looking at the 3 rail on the 2, but the kiss might be available on the left side of the table. Just 3 railing it to get in on your side, but I don't know. Not getting any better here for Boening.
Mickey's did a good job to keep Shane very docile, because we know Shane wants to shoot at something.
Once again, the cue ball just completely off any rail.
I don't think it's a feature of Shane's speed control. I think it's the fact that he won that 13 off the rail, and then the previous shot he wanted to get that 5 out of that jaws of the pocket that wasn't scoreable.
Sure. I'm just pointing it out because it makes things a lot easier for Krause, and the feature of the 13 is now removed.
Yeah. Can he, like, the 15 ball, 2 cushions, and bring the cue ball over under the 8?
I don't mind that at all.
I don't know if you
If
see
it's
if we can grab the overhead here. I'm talking about 15 down here, back down, and the cue ball. This is the priority. Get that cue ball. No, he's not even going there. So cancel that order.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. There's a lot of options in these scenarios here. Anytime Mickey's up here, he wants Shane living behind the 10 and 14. Anytime Shane is down there, he wants Mickey living where he is.
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous going forward on the 2. You could try to bank it towards the 15 with an inside ball and coming down behind the 5, 14, 10, but you're going to have to cut it a little bit or hit it a little fuller. Pretty dangerous.
What if you stop on the 2 and just blast into the 5, with the 2 ball?
I don't think that angle's on, Mark. Maybe it
Okay.
is.
Maybe not, yeah.
I think it's a little too straight for that.
Just to get something on your side, but yeah, it's going to be tough from there. Okay.
I think Shane likes that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally get that. He wants to start moving balls his way, and now he's just surveilling. What can I do here?
Can he bank the 12 into the back of the 2? Or does he even want to touch the 2? He can bank it under the 8 and really do damage.
I think he can bank it around the 2, like you're saying, and go forward with the cue ball. It's not a certainty you get something good, but you can start to dislodge that mess on the end rail, just like this.
Well, I thought he would stun that with speed.
Yeah, I thought it would be more of a boost of money, stun forward, and try to dislodge those a little bit more, but still good. Well, Mickey will be able to tuck him away, but the thinking was right, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm really surprised he didn't power that and really get some movement out of that cluster of balls there. Now he's in trouble.
Well, you know what?
Can he bank at the 13? I think the 5's got him cut off. You might have to consider kicking up towards the 15 here.
If Shane would have studied Power One Pocket videos better, he would know.
He knows. I
Yeah.
think he might be just a little fatigued. Yeah, because he's done it to me a million times.
How do we get those Power One Pocket videos anyway?
Well, we've gone to the digital era, so it's, oh boy, he's caught the point. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Look at this.
Oh, it turned out okay, I think. Actually covered him.
Look at this. Yeah. Andy's got the 5 in a better spot. Okay.
So digital era.
Yeah, so we're not selling DVDs anymore.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. I appreciate the
How do you?
shameless plug.
If I want to watch them, or what do I
Well,
buy?
we haven't gone digital, but if you really want one, reach out to me, and I might be able to dig one up somewhere. We did a
guy.
Yeah. Trying to stun the 5 over. Yeah.
Look at that nice speed too.
Really, really. Look at this.
Got that one on layaway. Boy, if that goes another inch or so, he'd really be looking good.
Yeah, common denominator that I'm starting to witness, and we see it typically every year, is age, right? Fedor Gorst, a younger player, Mickey Krause, a younger player. It's usually the strong that survive, and Shane plays so much pool, and he is still in very good condition. That's probably the only reason he is still here, because this tournament will drain you after 8 days.
He played Gorst that race to 120, and then played 6-8 hours every night, high intensity pool, and practice 3 hours every day. I mean,
yes, and that match
he's a warrior.
was draining as well. I covered that match, but they don't ever stop, and Shane's never stopped. He's just a little bit older now.
And even Gorst even said afterwards, I didn't think he'd be able to hold up like he did.
Yeah, I don't know that Shane's ever really lost a long race before. Orcolo, I think, got him once, and maybe Chang got him once, but other than that, he's the king of the long race.
The match that Orcolo lost a couple long races too, but the match that Orcolo won, he won 120-119.
It was insane, that match. All right. Is he considering the 13 mark?
I think he is, because he wants to shoot, and he can get something going here.
Wow. It needs to go in.
Big time shot. Overcut it? No. can't fault him. If he's on the 4 there, maybe he can do something good. Let's see, Krause playing for 3. Now, you're going to have to pocket Shane's ball, but you want to do something productive simultaneously.
I think he can get over the 4-1.
Oh, and the 1's laying off that 8 like it might go in. I see what you're saying. At the very least, you'll have it hanging in your hole.
Yeah, and he could go to the 13 if he wants, but you just don't want to risk following the 13 with the cue ball. So I think you really just want to focus on getting this ball down. It's very, very makeable.
And he'll hit it soft. And game number 1 goes to Mickey Krause.
And that was a huge game. Obviously, Shane broke the balls. He's been breaking great. And we have not had a look on the TV table, or at least I haven't, of Krause breaking. But I would assume it's pretty good.
Breaking off the rail, that's the one that let the corner ball come out. And let's see, does Shane have a 2 ball? I don't think he does. He might. The 2 might go from there. It looks pretty tough.
Yeah, I think he's just in go mode, a little bit fatigued. I'm fairly certain he'll never admit that. But typically in one pocket, when you get tired, you look more towards offense than defense because defense causes you to think more.
It's draining, and then you got to concentrate and focus to execute.
Here we go. Oh, my goodness.
Well, good focus there.
What a hit. Did the 5 get him? It didn't.
No, he's good. He had the nice pause and the slow backswing. He got through, and that one, it didn't wobble on the way in. It hit the heart of the pocket.
Yeah, I almost wanted to see a replay. I think the 13 was literally booking towards the cluster and opening them up and got a kiss. But what a clean hit that was. Where do you go from here, though? He's got that awkward line. If you draw back, you're kind of going to the 6. If you go forward, the 13's pretty high.
Mm-hmm. You might come inside the 13 and just go above it and just back cut it down in the corner.
Boy, he's so straight, Mark. I don't know if that's available. He's going to the 14 now. I like the decision.
Oh, doggone. Didn't get anything and can't bank either.
Yeah, he's going to have to pinch him up behind the 6 here, I think, off the 5.
That protects the 8.
Yeah, Mickey's got an escape if he can get to the 9. If he gets to 5, it's a little more difficult. Might be able to get an escape off the 3 as well.
Going to have to estimate the draw and the speed that you need to get down there behind the 8. It's going to be a little short.
I'll tell you what, he did pretty good. Just going to have to snip down here below the 6 or work its way down there.
Is there ever any value in just trying to let the cue ball go down by the 4, just bank the 300? No good. Got to defend that 8 ball. Oh, very good speed there. Just filtered in there, completely defend the 8.
Pretty easy escape here, though.
Right.
Nothing great, right? I think Shane can still continue to do the damage, but he can come off the 9 or the 1. Is he looking to play the 1 off the back of the 13 mark and send it his way? I think it's pretty aggressive. I just don't know where you're going to provide cover for the cue ball here.
Nice hit.
Yeah, but the cue ball wide open like that.
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous. It was a nice hit.
Not seeing much else.
Other than maybe what? Do you think
he could bank the 9 onto the 8?
Okay.
Maybe that.
Can he go forward and get behind the 6 and 1 if he does that?
Well, if you can get behind the 6 and the 1, however you have to get there, that would be the best place.
Yeah, I don't think
you're not likely to score a bunch of balls, but you can lose ground here. So getting that cue ball behind the 1 and the 6, that would be fantastic. He's looking to try to snip off the 3 to get there. It's hard to tell if there's enough room. Naturally, the scratch is real close to that place, too.
Yeah, this looks tough to me. Oh, smart.
Good job. Didn't turn out completely perfect, but not bad for a decent effort. He has a scoring chance.
Mickey might cut the 5. He is a straight shooting young man. He's got a big pocket. Shane, I'm a little surprised. I thought he was going to tuck behind the 10 and 4. I thought it continued to get up, but it didn't. He's got a big opener here.
He's definitely looking at taking it on. He kind of jumped up on that one a little bit.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he actually played that ball instead of just played the cue ball to come behind the 8, though. He did have body movement and seemed real quick. Now he's going to live behind the 1 and 6, I believe.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. That was a good job there. Now the balls are starting to favor Shane in a big way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in this position. Look at this shot. Look at this shot.
Got there, too, for a safe.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that hurt.
Can he kick behind the 1 and land him on the 6, or is it too steep?
Man, that'd be great if you could kick behind the 1 and it's just a soft speed. That's all you need. Okay. Not bad.
No.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yep, got something done there. Certainly, there was visions of something even worse, but not bad from what you had to do, what you had to work with.
Boy, he just does a little more than what's required there. He put some check on that ball, which sent those balls towards his side of the table. Mark, we might have a little bit of an up-table game here. We don't see it too often, do we?
No. These matches are usually pretty highly aggressive and fast, and it's kind of one shot, one kill. Somebody runs the table 7 and out, 8 and out.
Shane looking to go up table. He's got to be careful. There's nothing wrong with just wedging below the 8, too. It's kind of a tricky little move that can sometimes fool your opponent. I'm just talking about possibly just soft wedge below it. Not saying that's the shot, but it's possibly an option. Could go forward on the 9 and double them up behind the 10 and 5. It's an option. Getting the cue ball down by the 13. But he wants to shoot.
But he doesn't have a shot. We know he wants to shoot. offense is that's not a possibility.
Right.
Oh, he's going around 3 rails. Very pretty. Look out, everything. Nice.
Yeah, not bad, but I think Mickey's just going to tuck him behind the 8 and 3 again.
Yeah, and start moving him his direction rather than leave him by shade.
Right. He likes to go to this 2-railer, and he's hitting it real wide on the long rail, so the 15 doesn't come into play. Oh, that ball's going to get close if it doesn't catch the 9. Now I think he's forced to tuck below the 8. He's not even looking at it. It can get you out of a lot of trouble. Now he's taking a look.
I have to say, I think I prefer, not this shot, I think I prefer kicking 1 rail, if we can grab the overhead here.
To the 13.
Yeah, to this ball down here. Even if you foul, I think I'd rather, and leave those as is.
Yeah, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. He can always do that, I think. And I think he's looking at your shot, Mark. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Really could apply some pressure.
Right. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's going to be effective.
Yes, it is. Great shot. It's going to be hard to get him behind the 3 and 8 now from up there.
And that's why he's going off the 10 real thin. He wanted to do something with the 10 on the 5 off the rail. The 10 to the rail off the 5 and get the cue ball over there. That's asking for quite a bit. It's mainly just a cue ball play here. Good. He got the 5 up there. Pretty heady.
Yeah, real heady. Shane's going to have to most likely come off the 9. I'm looking down the barrel. I don't know that he can get under the 7. Might be able to swerve.
Yeah, that's not fun. I don't think you want to have to masse to end up getting exactly behind the 5 and hope that you hit the right amount of masse.
Well, if you do catch the bottom of the ball, the right English will take you to the 5. But
He might be doing it. He's elevated like he's doing it. Yep. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh, wonderful shot.
yeah, big bonus to it too, right? He tied him up, which is huge, tying the 6 and 5 up a little bit.
Yeah. How tough is it when you have to masse and have the right spin to play safe, But that was the right shot. What a good shot that was.
Is Mickey going to this 9 again? Most people would think you can't miss the 15. Watch how high up he hits on this long rail.
And that gives him a lot of cue ball control, although he did miss his mark there.
Yeah, he's been hitting higher up. That's why he caught the 15. Well, now it's Shane's turn. If he wants to play the 2-railer, I don't know it's available because of the 13. That was an error there. You could soft kick to the 5, but you've got to be aware that you might open that ball up.
And you don't want to leave him so he has an easy escape on the 15 drawing back because he's just going to continue to pound those 3 and 8 more towards away from Shane's hole. So Shane's wanting to do something more aggressive. I don't blame him. Okay, yeah, 2-rail it towards the clutter over there and see if he can't tuck the cue ball away. Yeah. Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, lost the cue ball just a bit.
Just a bit, but not bad. And he had a chance to really rearrange things over there. He didn't get the cue ball behind where he needed to be, but it was not a bad effort.
No. Maybe a little more focus. I think the cue ball might have been a little more important there behind the 5 and 6 than the object ball. Well, he's made a mess of things there. The 15, 3, 8 are really jumbled. And he can't go to the 13 now, can he, Mark? The 1's available for Mickey.
I think it is.
Yeah, that's what he's looking at.
Well, he is going to the 13.
Really?
Maybe trying to double him up on top of the 13 here? Is that the idea? What a nice speed. Golly. What a shot that was.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. From that distance, to trust the table like that is very, very strong.
And this makes it so tough for Mickey to control the cue ball and try to roll the one ball in.
He took a big gamble there
He
because
did.
if he doesn't elevate him, Mickey has nothing threatening him to shoot the one. So I was a little surprised again, but what a hit.
Yeah, I think it was just a matter of he didn't have much else that was even any better, and he thought maybe I can really put some heat on him here because look how.
He sure has.
This is a tough place to play safe for Mickey and not lose some kind of ground on the ball distribution.
What about just ticking the 13
No.
with the cue ball right there and
Yeah.
leaving him there?
Yeah. Give him a chance to make a mistake before you do.
Even if he foul,
Yeah, right.
right?
I don't like going over here. I'd rather, like you said.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Now, Shane can freely cue at balls here.
Yeah, that's maybe a tick of inexperience. He could have just tapped the cue ball right there and really put Shane in trouble.
Right. You'll be no worse off if you do it. We're here now. You can get yourself in trouble with this.
What about rail first behind the 10? Send the 10 towards your side and trickle down behind the 6.
Exactly. And it's
5.
all, when you play that, it's totally cue ball. You're not worried. If it goes over and dislodges the clutter, fine. But we got to take care of that cue ball on the end rail. Top priority.
You can hit this with a little speed.
Like this. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful job. And that's just what he did, too. That was totally cue ball. He wouldn't have minded if it would have dislodged those 3 balls over there, but for sure, cue ball's going to be good.
Yeah, he's got a little unlucky because he's
Right.
open the 5-6 up, and Mickey's gonna really stick him up here. Well, that's good for Shane.
Yeah. Now you can play a 6-5 pocketectomy here where you remove both balls.
Oh, you sound like Zach Goldsmith coming up with names and words now, Mark.
Oh, no, Dr. Van Boening and does these removals.
I'm surprised he didn't remove both of those, to your point. But I'm always surprised, it seems.
Well,
tonight.
he wanted to get a ball on his side. I think he thought he could tuck him behind the 6 enough, but he didn't get there. But I think, 10 into the 15 or 10 into the 11, and whatever you're comfortable, and get the cue ball up there against the 8.
Yeah, he's going to be
One
living
cushion.
there. Still living back there. Good news is the 8's a little more on from the bottom side towards the 3. It's probably going to be moved soon.
Oh, if he hadn't hit that pretty solid, he got a little lucky with that speed.
He was playing the 10 towards his pocket as well. Got it real thin.
Again, as you lose out in round 5, you can say your buybacks immediately.
Mickey might be the new big thing in one pocket because what I've seen so far is he is really doing a little extra every time. Yes, it's risky, but pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's worked pretty well. It got him to the top 3 in the one pocket division here.
Do you ever consider taking a look up there behind the 3, just seeing if that's worth anything? Getting him up there? Well, why don't we just glue him to the back of the 8? That's devastating. That's truly devastating for SVB. This is J-A-I-L.
Yeah, and you can't just go that way. There's just nothing he can do to get a ball close to his pocket from here, and it's going to be very hard to keep Mickey from getting balls closer to his pocket after the shot.
He could tick the 8 again. Just nudge right there.
Ticking the 12 and going one round down. Yeah.
Watch the corner.
Yeah, look out. It's scary. Did a great job.
Oh, yes,
Great
he
job.
did.
No matter what happens, that was a great shot.
Yeah, both players with great shots there.
And you know there's some gamble to that. How thick or thin, whether he scratches in the corner, you don't know. You just have to take that gamble there.
Do you go through the 5 and try and put him back on the 8 again? You'd have to go through it a little full.
Right, and the 8's so far away now, it's nowhere near as easy. He's not even bothering with that.
That's a little interesting there. Shane might take a look at the 3. If he can find a way to shoot it where the cue ball is freed up, I think he will. Can he drop between the 12 and 9 and get back down here? Shane's capable, clearly.
Yeah, you want to air, the cue ball going towards the 9 here. You want to hit it forward. Nice. Oh, he ripped that bank in. He hit it too good. That's the problem. When you make the bank, then the cue ball goes exactly what you was hoping for. When you miss it, the cue ball doesn't. It's a conundrum. If you hit it good, it doesn't go right. If you hit it bad.
It's true. It's a great point. It happens a lot.
He hit it just how he wanted to, and then he ends up with nothing for hitting it so good. But, for where he was at, he had to gamble.
He's not happy.
No, he wants to do something more than nothing, and that's all he has is nothing. Everything. Okay, well, maybe just a little top spin. The 6 ball goes up to the 10. Just let the cue ball get up to the 6, and maybe the 10 moves over a little bit. No, he wanted to do more.
Yeah, he literally had nothing.
I was thinking much softer with top spin and just lightly move that 10 ball over and leave the 6, and then have the cue ball catch up with the 6 and just stay there together.
Oh, boy, difficult elevating to the 10.
John Schmidt says this: anytime I see a guy gets his cue airborne in a one-pocket game 3 or 4 times in the game, I know I can beat him for just this reason right here.
Yeah, your accuracy on the cue ball diminishes like 60, 70%.
Yep.
I tell amateurs this all the time. And this is all the way around the pool table.
Yep, there you go, John. Just what you said. Once he gets that cue air, he loves it. The real good one-pocket players just refuse to elevate unless absolutely no other choice.
Yeah, really, real good players in general, even the rotation players, know that anytime you elevate, you're really creating an opportunity to make a miss hit.
Up to 10 degrees, you only lose 2% of your accuracy per degree. Once you reach 10 degrees of elevation, now it's 3%. Once you reach 15 degrees, now you start losing 4%. And once we get to 20 degrees of elevation, even the pros are missing. And Mickey probably just shot a shot that was 30 degrees of elevation. So, it's easy to mishit it, have the wrong speed. And so Shane has battled long and hard to ever get an offensive opportunity here. Playing for 3.
Just wants to come over for the 10. He's falling straight.
He's okay. He can roll ahead and play the bank. And plus, once he rolls this in, he'll be on the hill.
Right. He's just not happy about it.
No.
He wanted to carry an angle one way or the other.
I get that. Time to get happy, though, Shane.
Yeah.
You're
right. He's been sitting in that chair for quite a while now, since the last match. And I've been trying to pump him up a little bit, but the thing is, I like both of these guys, and I want to see a good match. So we got to get Shane in a good mood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, keeping the heat on Mickey this game here. I don't disapprove of that decision.
Shane playing for 1. Mickey needs a doctor.
Mm-hmm. Shane's looking at kicking this.
Well, you just don't want to risk fouling.
No, right. You don't have to do anything here.
No, just trim off of it.
Mickey can get by here. Maybe not. I was going to say he needs to be able to play that 7 onto the 4, pocket the ball, get the cue ball on the other side. At least get some balls in play here.
No, I like that. Go up if you can really get him up behind the 6. It's great.
It's going rail first, so this will be tough. Yeah, it was tough all the way.
Yeah, can't fault him.
But Shane had him hemmed up on the 15. That's why the rail first didn't fly all that good. You couldn't judge it. It wasn't Mickey's fault. It was what he's limited to.
Going for the cross corner here. It's a little thicker hit, I think. And
Love the tempo of the stroke. That was a nice stroke. It was just, no, it wasn't laying where he wanted to avoid that double kiss no matter what. I think that's what made him hit it a little bit thin. Or it might not have been bankable. Maybe he got the most out of it. He's no worse for wear, though. He had a chance to score it. It's in his side. It's going to be hard to remove.
Yeah, you can soft kick to it if you'd like. Just real softly. But he's not going to do that. I don't think Mickey plays a traditional game. Yeah, this was danger all along. Anytime you're hitting this kick with speed, the accuracy also lessens. You can leave this cross corner real easy. I don't know that Shane wants to take it on unless he thinks he can go into the back of the 1.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't need this. You don't need this ball. Just get it on down table. Wait a little while.
I think he's going to shoot it.
I do too, but I'm just saying you don't. Okay, great with the cue ball, fantastic, and okay.
Yeah, if you know you're going to the back of the 1, it's okay. But to your point, you don't need to risk anything needing 1 ball with all of them in trouble. Actually, I should say with all of them available except the 7. No reason to risk anything.
Can't take a foul here.
He's going to have to rip.
Man, this is. Can you get it out of there, Scott?
I don't know. It's
I don't
tough.
either.
The bottom side seems to be the only way.
He got it out. Remarkably good. I mean, I didn't think it would come out.
Yeah, he got it out, and I think he was going to be home free until the ball that he got out come back and slapped him in the face and left him straight in on the green 6.
That's always a risk with that, but he did get it out of there.
Oh, boy. Caught it fat, but he got it down.
Yeah. I always say that's how you know when you're playing good, when you almost miss. When you almost make it, you're not playing that good. When you almost miss it, now you're playing good. What a good match. What a good game that was. What a battle they had down here on the end with those. Each guy had a negative cluster by his pocket that he could never get it freed up to open. Couldn't keep the other guy off of getting behind there.
Yeah, the 5 and 6 on Mickey's side, the 3 and 8 on Shane's side. They were battling for position. It was a good game. I think Shane's breaking the balls better than anybody. You know, he did leave the corner ball last time for Mickey.
And he's breaking off the rail. Usually guys, when they want to take that corner ball out of there, okay, much better. Much better.
Yeah, you can see he took a little off of it, right?
Yeah. I don't blame him.
Me neither.
Mickey's such a straight shooter. You know, his moves are good, but his shooting is better.
Yeah, and his moves are only going to get better, and that's obviously why he's here. And it's pretty impressive.
Want to bank the 14.
Come 3 rails. I don't know on these tables here, but on this table, that 3rd rail opens up real easily. You've got to watch this corner unless you play it extremely short. Well, that's what he tried to do. He didn't mean to catch the point. He tried to catch it extremely short and come 3 rails behind the 15.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. He missed the entire end rail then.
Yes.
Okay, right.
Because he knew it would open up, so he tried to come real high on that long rail.
Boy, mission accomplished. He was a diamond and a half up the long rail. And he needed to get to the end rail.
Exactly.
Shane thinking of shooting at the 15.
The 4.
Oh, the 4.
And just coming over behind the 14. Tough hit here. Yeah, caught it fat. Disaster. Disaster for SVP there. Caught it fat. Got into the 4 a little too much. Went directly into the 14. Mickey Krause with a real opportunity to possibly even run out if he could somehow get up. I don't know, Mark. How do you get up into the 7? That would be the dream. I don't think you can do that from here. Can you?
Right. I think you attack the 1 ball here if you can. And then you clatter off. You can come over here, back cut the 12. Or he's just going right to back cut the 12. Okay.
He's looking at the 7-1, I guess.
Ugh.
Yeah, he just got a little steeper than he wanted. Can he draw to the 12 from there?
I think, yeah. I think he can. That's got to be the priority here.
Oh, wow.
What a shot. What a nice shot that was. He made that look like it was a hanger.
Yeah, he really did make it look easy.
I thought that was way more awkward than what he played it. So it's very smooth cueing action, too. It really assists accuracy. Did not jump on that transition from backswing to foreswing.
I think you can just come up off the bottom rail here and take the cut on the 13.
Yeah, he didn't even have to baby it. No, he's elevating it. Like he wants to, he wants to develop the 15 here. No?
Yeah, just a cut on the 13, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think you needed to elevate. I thought you'd get closer to it, actually.
If you roll it, yeah, and it's more comfortable to play. I guess he felt better this way.
Is the 211 available again as well? Well, the 211 must be available with the 3. This is reminiscent of game number 1. It looks to me like the 9's got him cut off a touch,
tick,
but not. I guess not, huh? He's not going to shoot it if that's the case.
Right. So must go. Yeah, made it, no problem.
Now what?
Yeah, he didn't get much of a shot. Ultra thin slice on the 2 ball. Are we hearing Carl Baum's jet warming up? Is that what we're hearing?
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
We've
no
got
doubt.
something in the background. It's about to take off, I think.
Yeah, he just got a 10-passenger Gulfstream, and that's what it sounds like.
Playing for 3 is Krause. I don't know what he does here. I feel like the 9-8 combination is just too dangerous. You're going to go into that 10 heavy. You're going to give something to Shane with the 15 possibly, or the 10.
Shane would definitely be in the mood to shoot at something if he gets a turn here. He will be invigorated.
Man, the 2 is pretty steep, but it's definitely doable. He's a favorite. I don't know that you want to spin it, though. Pretty straight cue ball here.
Man. Great shot.
Yeah, you knew the cue ball was going to check out and lengthen up off the 2nd, 3rd rail. Really nice.
I know. For me, I always go just straight topspin here, even though I know there's a risk I might not get positioned, but I'm afraid I'll miss trying to use it. Now, he used inside. Oh, gorgeous. Very nice.
Playing for 1. And the 3 is on. Mickey Krause, most improved player of the year on the WNT. Well, he's going to go into my most improved 1-pocket players of the year as well.
Yep. Yep, 2-1 is our score now, Krause. We can see how he got here. And there'll be a player timeout here. I think Krause breaking now. This will be his final break of the set.
Wow, he really got into those. I think Shane's going to look at the 9 again. Boy, the overhead, it looks so tough, but in person, well, it looks incredibly tough in person as well. It looks tougher than the last one.
It just looks tough, but Shane makes these with regularity. And it's not like they flutter on the pocket. He is hard of the pocket with these from thinner distances, that I'm thinking.
Mark, I teach my students how to shoot this ball. Just tell somebody how to hit an extreme cut. Center ball, right? It's top ball. They're not trying to spin this ball in. They're going to use a flat ball that they can be most accurate with. But boy, he's stretched. You really got to be able to see this well. This is steep.
Nice pause at the cue ball, and he just made it so effortless.
He deserves a little love.
Well, he certainly does.
He's gotten it.
14 ball. Yeah, now if he gets into the 12, that'll move the 10 forward. He can pick up a position on the 5.
You've got to be beginning to wonder that I think each one of them's had a cut after the break to the corner. You've got to begin to wonder, when do you decide to move the cue ball more towards the center, like Fedor? It takes the pressure off the second ball. Which in turn takes the pressure off the corner ball. I believe the 6 goes, and if it does, it's a home run for Shane.
Shane's counting, realizes he needs 6. He's trying to find them. How can I easily get 6 here without having to struggle? Looks like he can draw up for the 12 next.
You want to be a little higher so he doesn't have to punch out and over.
Right.
Shrug of the shoulders.
Well, he can go after the 7 here if he doesn't like this and come withdraw, maybe over for the 1 or the 5.
Yeah, I don't mind it. You don't have to force anything. If you don't like punching out and over, I think he's just going to try and hold and take the cut on the 7. Yeah. He was much straighter than I thought. Thought he had a steep angle there.
Well, I think the problem is now, you have to go into the 8, and
The
you don't want to
11.
rub the 11 on top of the 4, not have anything.
Yeah, you can go into the 11 or the 8, though, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's
Very
done that.
clean. Very clean.
Thank you very much to Savage Billiards for bringing me chicken parmesan.
Oh, wow. Boy, you got fans everywhere. This is ridiculous.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what I've done to deserve it, I can tell you that.
We'll have to hang out with the old Frosty here.
We're hanging out, Mark.
Yeah.
We've been here all week.
Yeah, maybe I should make a video like a soft speed one pocket. You got power one pocket. Conservative.
Well, pretty classy out there, right?
Oh, my goodness, yes. From that real thin back cut, he was struggling to stretch out and get. Bang, 1 break and 1 game from Boening. We're tied. We're down to 1 rack to see who goes to the finals.
Yeah, and it's Shane's break, but he's left the cut as well, Mark.
If it was me, I would move the cue ball inward. I don't want to lose like that. I don't want to lose like this game was lost, that's for sure.
Right. I mean, I'm just wondering if he's even thinking about that, though. He did take some speed off of the last break now.
1 game for the right to play for the championship. How about a hand for both players now?
All right.
Look at this. He's moved the cue ball out more towards the center.
Don't blame him a bit.
Very high pool IQ.
Yeah. Much like Shane says, well, I don't want Krause to beat me the way I just beat him. Whatever we do, I want to play.
Yeah, Mickey beat him in game number 1 that way.
And I think Shane figures a tactical game is more favorable for him because of his experience level at high level one pocket.
Very good point. Agreed. I think he took a quick look at the 11-14-6, but even if it was in, he can't really get to it from where he is. Soft kicking to the 9.
Sergio Rivas to the tournament desk, please.
Yeah, you better do something with the 6 when you can.
Mm-hmm. That time is now.
Yeah, that's right. And Shane, with the hand gesture, tells me that it's on. So even if you have to soft kick to the 6, it's okay.
Yeah, just take a foul. You can also lightly rub is that the 15 hanging out there or the 12?
The 15, but I mean, if you feel that that's a little dangerous, then just ensure that you move that 6, right?
Great point. You don't have, what's the point of, don't worry about the ball here. We're not worried about it.
Well, he's going off of it. He's got great control. You can't fault him. Oh, it was laying nice.
Very good. This is going to be hard. It's not that easy to get out of this. Because you're elevated, you got to kind of warp down. I'm not saying it's impossible. I don't mean that. But do you see how far he's got? This is an awkward bridge.
Yes, he is.
He's going to have to air bridge this one. That's not fun. For how dangerous it is.
Well, that tells you how hard it is.
Yeah. He had to try to play safe on the wrong side of the pile.
Boy, you hate to go down like that. You really do. I don't know. I don't think he can get to the 1, but there's a lot of good-looking stuff. The 6, 10, 15.
Yeah, move it to your side.
Right, might go in off the 1. I don't know.
You can even play that with enough power to get the cue ball all the way down to the end rail.
Or towards the side pocket if you want to use the stack to protect you.
Yeah, that's not bad. Because you're not likely to sell out a bank. Okay, well, this is great. Ooh. The noose tightens another notch here. Now it's.
Look at this. The 6 and 10 are back. Or the 6 and 14.
They won't be for long, though. He can't play at it here, so it would definitely not be there next time. I mean, Krause is in that spot where you almost have to think about kicking 2 cushions to the 1 out of his corner, right?
Yeah, what's he looking at up table here? Is he looking to kick long rail to the 11?
Yeah.
Is the 6 really that on? No way. Buckle your seat belts. No way. Oh, my. Danger. The 6 threw way down.
Yeah.
Open season for SVB.
He actually hit it really good, too, to hit it that solid, so that's how hard that shot was. But
did not have to do that.
Well, Shane's going to be very disappointed if he doesn't go 8 and out.
I know he is happy as a lark right now.
Yeah. Got one hanging, got balls open everywhere. Now he's just debating on how he wants to play it.
Yeah, I wanted to see Mickey do something kind of like what you said, 2-row kick at the 1 or take a foul. It would have been cool if he makes that shot, but boy, you're kicking length of the table and just hoping that something that looks wired, is wired, is very difficult. He hit it, like you said, Mark, amazing. He hit it dead perfect, but it just threw the 6 downward.
I don't know how many times I've shot a dead one that threw too much.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I thought it was dead. It was dead when I was looking at it, and then all of a sudden I lost the game.
Right. Yeah, and and I'm not picking on Mickey, but in that situation, boy, so much riding on this match.
You hate to let Shane get up here and get his running shoes on. This is what he does.
Well, he is playing for 3.
He ice fishes by day. He works on his stroke at night. That's a daily thing.
Yeah. 12 is available if he wants to stay free and clear of any trouble. He can just come around.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting 7 no matter what happens here. So
Yeah, he should get 8, though. I don't know if he wants to go up into the 3. I think he's just going to come around. 1, 2, 3 to the top rail. Watch the side pocket. First comes love, then comes marriage.
well, I don't know if he has this. Got a little bit. He's smiling too.
Well, he way overamped it.
Whew.
Didn't get the low on the ball that he wanted either, Mark, right? Coming
Yeah.
towards the side pocket, you're not getting into that ball quite enough. I thought he might just go up towards the 3 and hope that something opens up. If not, take your 7 and run.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no need to force the issue here. Yeah, just get the cue ball over there by Mickey's corner pocket off the 6 here and be happy. And then battle. Don't be lazy and don't try to hit a home run here and risk losing the game.
Well, I guess he thinks he can make it. He's got a little space between the 12 and the cue ball for the win and to get to the final.
Oh, he did. Good shot. Good shot. Okay. Comfortable. Well done.
Congratulations to Shane Van Boening. Mickey Krause, what a tournament. You are improving, sir.
Yeah. That will improve SVB's disposition now, right? Now
Yeah.
everything's right in the world. He was disappointed about the bye situation, but now he's right back, and that'll be an interesting final come Sunday. We generally want to thank everyone for joining us. That has been our time for this time, and until next time, so long.